Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If this video doesn't resonate, that is completely fine. You can ignore the whole thing if you want to, and you can, if you like, to also focus on your own use your own interpretation of the cards, or if we've picked up any messages throughout the reading, that is also completely fine. This is a what if situation regarding your crush. So I'm not saying yes, you're going to be with your crush. I'm not saying no, you won't be with your crush. It's just a what if situation. So more so for fun than anything else, really. So this is specifically for a crush, unless you already know that your crush is your soulmate or your twin flame. And if that is the case, that is completely fine. That's okay. But if you don't know yet, then I haven't specified whether this is for a soulmate or twin flame. I've mostly just focused on the, love interest aspect. Six of Swords, Five of Wands, the Moon, Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups. And at the top of the deck, you do have the Tower, then Death and Rebirth. Really interesting combination. So I get some Scorpio energy there as well, plus a bit of a fire sign energy with the Four Wands under that. So with the Six of Swords, I feel like the conversations maybe there could be some back and forth. Like for some of you, there could be some back and forth in terms of like where you lie or your position maybe in the relationship. If it's not about the relationship specifically, because this is what you talk about in the relationship. So if it's not specifically about the relationship, then it could just simply be Six of Swords is usually about the past. So a back and forth about your past, or not back and forth, like a moving on from your past. So conversations about the future. So future based conversations. And sorry for the noise. I'll try to make this quick so that the noise is less distracting. So yeah, future focused conversations. So like what you want to do in the future, where you want to be in the future, how you want to get there, those sort of conversations. For some of you, it could be about maybe leaving the relationship, not for all of you, or leaving a past relationship. And the reason why I said this is because while I was shuffling, the Three of Swords caught my attention a bit, but I didn't make it into this video. Didn't make it here, so that's why I'm also like trying to focus more on another, like trying to dig deeper for a different message. Apart from that Three of Swords, leave that behind and focus on the cards here. Five of Wands. So it's not all negative. It's not like all, even if the Tower card is here, it's not all negative if you're in a relationship together. Five of Wands could be someone who fights for you, fights for the relationship as well, who wants to be in a relationship with you, wants to keep that flame alive. For some of you, this is simply that you compete with each other. So you could be quite competitive, or they like to compete with you. Maybe, for example, you're in a similar industry and you're like competitors. That could be for some of you, or you're both interested in the same sports, and like they're your competitor in that sense. So there's this like feeling of competition or fighting for something. Yeah, I'll leave that there. With the Moon card, the intimacy. So I am seeing that the intimacy is very deep as well. So it could be very emotional, heavy. So maybe lots of deep conversations. There's clarity with the Moon as well. There's intuition. There's this psychic energy as well. The psychic connection. There's shining light on things. Maybe like during intimacy, there's deep conversations, or after it, or before it. But this sense of like, not exactly drowning, but like diving deep into something. Should I say otherworldly? It's not exactly otherworldly, but just diving deep into something else. And then there's this pressure, because in the water pressure, there's this pressure, and like by diving deep, I'm seeing as diving deep into your emotions. So very heavy emotions, I would say, during the intimacy, maybe afterwards. Could be the pleasure. But with the Moon as well, there's this like intuitive sense. And because it's a full moon as well. So yeah, it could be something that ignites something in you emotionally, or ignites something in the other person. But one person is very I can't think of a word. Maybe you need like an emotional bond before the intuition can happen. The intimacy can like take place. There could be some distance because you have the two wolves at a distance from each other. But I feel like the water sort of like surrounds both of you. So I'd say the water is in your emotions surrounding both of you. And then there's this connection. So an emotional connection, I would put it as. This emotional connection with the moon through intimacy. Not with the moon. Oh, forget it. Not sure how else to word it. With the Three of Pentacles, the long term outcome. So with the Five of Wands, I did mention competition. With the Three of Pentacles, you could likely long term or in the long run work on something together. So you could enter some sort of maybe business together, maybe decorating a home together. But I'm saying working on something together, and that could be maybe where the competition is coming from, or could just be general competition, or could for most of you mostly be that they fight for you, or they want to keep they like to they could simply be just quite competitive. So with that, with the Four of Cups, so how this relationship affects you emotionally. And with the Four of Cups, there's like this essence of like boredom, but it doesn't have to be boredom. It could be for some of you, I wouldn't say ignoring something, but not seeing something. Because even here she has her head down. So maybe for something like this, this aspect of not seeing something or not noticing something or simply not realizing something or just not wanting something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it could be what this six. But this is more about your conversation. So maybe your conversations are about are based about what it is that's causing this what should I say, emotion in you. um, so your conversations about what is causing this emotion in you. That could be it for some of you. But like someone offering something and someone not wanting it, or just ignoring it, or just not noticing it. So it could be about this relationship, but not for all of you. Because like you do have this sense of like an emotional connection, working together long term, and so this could go either way. This card, Five of Wands. So there's a competition that's fighting for you. I'm not sure. I don't think there's like a more negative interpretation I have for this card. So I would say it's just mostly that maybe sometimes the things they do isn't exactly what you wanted or what you expected, or what you would have liked. That could be it for some of you. You have the Tower card here. So the Tower card, death, rebirth. Tower, death, rebirth. And Four of Wands, so party, enjoyment. Four of Wands and Four of Cups are very different. Four of Cups is boredom. Four of Wands is enjoyment, excitement, fun. So maybe after this period, this comes. So after the Tower moment and after the death rebirth. The Tower and death rebirth could be about intimacy. Since like I put like below intimacy. So that's for some of you, not for all of you. Then at the bottom of the deck, you have the World, the Queen of Cups, the Star. So the World is getting what you want, receiving what you want. So if this isn't what you want, then you're gonna like getting what you want. So again, maybe it's that they fight for the things you want. Like let's say you want like a really like rare item, and then lots of people want it as well. So they're trying to get it for you. That could be it for some of you, not all of you. For some of you, but some of you it's more about maybe just diving into your intuition. I'm getting this feeling of like someone wanting something. Like they're being offered something, but they don't want that. There's something else they really want. But what they want is what a lot of people want. So it's like they have to fight for it. And someone's winning, obviously. But you have these cards here as well. So wishing, this Queen of Cups, and the World. So someone really wants something, but they don't want what's being given to them. They want something else. I'm not sure what it is that is being given to them though. But I'm going to leave that there. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this resonated or helped in some way. If you'd like to, you can like, share, comment, or subscribe. We have the High Priestess. So intuition after that. I got curious about what was under that. Anyways, I'll leave that there.